Welcome back to another video. For those that are new, welcome, and if you've already been here, welcome back. My name is Bray. I feel like I don't never introduce myself, but for those that don't know, my name is Bray. Updates. My son turned 3 on Sunday, so even though he's 3, this is the 3rd year I've thrown him a party, but really the party is for me because that's 3 years of parents. My family be like, why you always throwing him a party? He can't remember. I'm like, this party is a celebration of he's been living 3 years and I've been parenting for 3 years, because that shit not easy. That shit is not easy at all. And excuse my cat, I got a Sphinx for those that don't know, and she over there playing with her ball right as I decide to record. So if she making noise, that's her. But yes, welcome back to my video. Thank you guys for watching as always. And today's video is going to be about finding happiness within. A common problem that I find myself doing is I'll place my happiness within material things and events. And so what I mean by that is, even though I'm happy with myself, and even though, you know, like generally overall my happiness is good, sometimes when I do feel a void within inside me, instead of facing the issues, I just buy shit, or I just look forward to an upcoming event, and basically I ignore everything that I'm going through and feeling on the inside, and I just put all my focus on, oh shit, I just bought a new product, or oh my god, I got this fun event coming up, I'm so excited. So look, see, she's playing with my hand, like she won't let me record. She wants to be the center of attention right now. So hey guys, meet Isis. I'm gonna try to record without her biting my hand. So what I like to do is, whenever I feel a void on the inside or I'm feeling some type of way, I personally like to purchase phone cases, piercings, plants. Well, I don't purchase plants anymore, but as you see, that's how I originally got so many plants to begin with. I also be shopping like clothes, shoes. Just whenever I'm feeling down or just feeling like something not right, my brain just be like, ooh, buy some shit, you'll feel better. And truth is, the shit does make me feel better. It really does. But it's short-lived, because it's like after you get the item, you enjoy it for a little bit, and just like everything, it wears off, it gets old, and it no longer serves its purpose. Well, I mean, clothes always gonna serve its purpose, but you know what I mean? Like the newness is just gone. So you're just like, damn, I'm left feeling how I kind of was feeling before. Isis. So yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. So I'm sure that's gonna be happening throughout the whole video. Other things I do to try to fill the void is, often I like to go to restaurants, you know, go out to drink. Definitely helps fill the void. You know, obviously when you're drinking and you eating food, you're definitely not thinking about your problems because you're just out enjoying yourself. So those are the things I do to try to fill that void when I'm feeling unfulfilled. So I be clinging to these things in hopes that they're gonna give me fulfillment. And like I said, they do. Sometimes they do fill that void, but it's always very short-lived. And at the end of the day, when I go home and it's all over with, I have to face myself. I really do. Like, we all have to face ourselves at the end of the day. No matter how many things we try to use to distract us, those feelings are not gonna go away. We have to accept them, deal with them, you know, for them to pass. So an example I use is, I wanted to remodel my house. I'm like, ooh, if I have new hippie vibes, that will improve my mood. Like if I change my house around the way I want, that's gonna improve my mood. Ooh, I'm gonna see reminders of happiness, candles, Buddha statues. Ooh, that stuff is gonna make me happy. And even though, like I said, that shit does make you happy, it's material things. So I'm placing my happiness in material things. I'm trying to use material things to change the way I feel in my environment. I feel like, of course, it's always okay to desire things, but the issue in desiring comes when you're constantly purchasing things to fill the void with inside yourself. And I feel like it becomes a really bad habit because you start relying on things to change your mood. Oh, only if I had this, I can do this. Only if I get this, then I can do that. And like I said, the problem with that is you're always going to be having to look for something new to fill the void. Literally this morning, I woke up in I need to fill a void mood. I swear it was like 5:30 this morning and I was on straight bullshit with myself. I was like, ooh, I need a new phone case. I need a pink phone case. I need a new lens protector. And granted, I do need a new lens protector because I cracked one of my cameras. But the phone case, I don't fucking need that shit. First of all, I have a billion phone cases and most of them are pink. So like, and Amazon phone cases suck. So like I was rushing on there trying to find a phone case, trying to get same day delivery, and you know you guys gotta get up to $25. And so I did the shit and I ordered it. And I swear I was like sitting on the couch this morning and I was feeling like fuck, right? Like that was kind of like an impulsive buy. You really don't need a phone case. Low key, you don't even like the phone case that you picked out. Like I kind of didn't even like it because it was like multiple colors. I was just trying to pick some hurry shit that came today. And so I even felt more guilty because I knew I was recording this video today. And I just canceled the phone case. Like I said, I do need the lens protector, but I just canceled the phone case because I was like, you feel some way, you're not really feeling, like I feel good, but I'm not really, like I feel good, but I'm just feeling a little off. And so I'm like, well, shit, if you got a new phone case, you know, you can change your phone around. You can switch around your, you know, change your home screen around. You can change your wallpaper to go with your phone, and you got your new lens protector that matches. And I was basically trying to use that later on, like after I get off work, to distract myself from the shit that I'm feeling right now. And it's crazy because like I go through this all the time, and every time I impulsive buy or I buy to fill a void, that shit only lasts like a day or two, and then I'm left feeling the same way. And even worse, sometimes depending on what the impulsive buy is, if it's a lot of money, I feel worse than how I felt before, because it's like, Bray, you knew you were impulsively buying this and you knew that the shit wasn't gonna last long, and now you feel fucking worse. So I just canceled the fucking shit because I'm like, you need discipline. You need discipline. You don't need that phone case. You could have used one of your old ones. Like, you're just trying to fill a void right now. Also, you have to remember to give yourself grace whenever you are beating yourself up. Like, that's one thing I don't do. Like, I be beating myself up and I never give myself grace. Like, it's okay. I have to tell myself, right? It's okay that you are feeling like you need to fill a void. But instead of filling the void, just face your problems. It's okay. Like, it's okay. I don't have to beat myself up. I don't have to feel worse. I just have to do better next time. One thing that I often go through whenever I'm feeling weird and I need to fill the void and I do end up purchasing something, or I do have a fun event coming up, I get this weird sense of, oh my God, I hope I don't fucking die. Like, like sometimes when I know that I ordered something cool and I'm so excited for it, it's like, I just be like clinging onto life, like, oh my God, I hope you don't fucking die before you get this thing. And then I'm just like especially when I be having those thoughts, I just be knowing like, Bray, the only way you feel like this is because you got something new and fresh coming. But again, none of that shit fucking matters. It's material items. It's material things. It can literally burn up. I can literally drop it and break. Like, there is no point in holding on to material things in life. And like I said, when you don't want to face yourself, it's just so easy to grasp onto anything that's not your feelings. Like, really, I just don't be wanting to focus on that fucking shit sometimes. Like, it's just too much. So I'm just like, cool, let me focus on the material item. Like really, like it's gonna bring me some everlasting happiness, which it does not. Like I said, that shit is always fucking short-lived. So what I do now to combat those feelings, basically, one, I window shop. I window shop instead of actually purchasing. Like, I understand that it's still looking and desiring something, but when I window shop, I add it to my cart, you know, I act as if I'm gonna buy it, and then I just don't. And the next day, I forget about that shit. Like, really, like, I just don't even be thinking about it the next day. But at least I have it for the future if I actually need it, you know? Like, if a time actually comes up where I need it, then it's there. But a lot of the times when I be looking online, it's impulsive buys. Like, another thing that I do is, like, for example, for this morning, when I feel the itch to displace my feelings into things and events, I simply just honor them. And I'm like, okay, Bray, later on today, you need to sit and write out your feelings. You need to sit and face yourself and face how you feel, because like when you ignore your feelings, they're not gonna go away. Like, okay, maybe you might can suppress them for a little bit, but what they say is what you suppress just comes back stronger. So you might as well just take the time and just face what you're feeling instead of running from it, because it's not gonna go away. Like I said, you might can just numb yourself a little bit. You might can like make your brain forget, but your subconscious ain't gonna forget that shit. That feeling is gonna keep coming up until you face it. So instead of buying that phone case, I'm like, bro, you need to sit down with yourself later. You need to sit down and figure out why you feeling this way, instead of trying to buy some shit that's not going to help you feel better. Like, it's not gonna help. It's really not. I do understand that sometimes when you're feeling low, it does feel good to look forward to things. I'm not saying that, you know, cut out all events, don't buy anything. You know, if you feel like you need to treat yourself, you've been feeling down for a couple weeks and you feel like you need to treat yourself, okay, fine. But don't make that shit a habit. Like, it can't be a habit whenever you down, ooh, I'm finna go buy myself something. Like, that's not the way it works. Like, you have to deal with the feelings at some point. You know, also, I feel like meditating helps, listening to music, maybe reading a book, writing, anything that is natural that you love to do can be a mood booster. You know, I feel like you can also say these are distractions, but if you're in a shitty mood and you're not ready to face your feelings, but you want to feel better, you can just use a mood booster until you're actually able to face yourself and deal with what you're feeling on the inside. And I know like listening to music helps for me. Like, you know, I'm lo-fi queen over here. So I just listen to music, and the music usually helps calm my soul. And as I'm listening, I'm able to like think and process. Another reason I feel like oftentimes I feel the void with things is because I'm just simply bored. Like, when I read, I've been reading lately as usual, and they always be like, being at peace is boring. And I never really understood what they meant. Like, how is being at peace boring? But no, it really actually fucking is boring. Like, I am so at peace right now. Like, I don't really have too many problems in my life, and I just be bored as hell. And so I'm just like, ooh, buying something will make my life feel more exciting. Ooh, going out, eating at restaurants is gonna make me feel like how I used to feel when my life was exciting and I was traveling. And that should be short-lived. Like, yeah, I go out, have a little nice brunch, I get drunk, and when I get home, the leftover feelings are still there. Like, leftover feelings are always still gonna be there if you don't clean them up. I feel like life is about stimulation. Like, they teach us that we need to be stimulated all the time. So it's like when we're bored, we just don't know what to do with ourselves. But a lot of the times, I just be sitting in the house on a couch listening to music, processing my thoughts. Like, I don't know, I just be feeling like I should do so much more. But sometimes you just need to sit with yourself and process what the fuck is going on in your head instead of constantly on the go. Because if you're on the go, you can't address yourself. You can't address how you feel if you're always distracting yourself with things or with events. You know, I mean, I definitely used to do that. The people that know me from my past life, y'all know I was a party animal. Like, I was always out, always drinking, always doing something. And again, that shit was fun, it was great. But if I'm always doing something and I'm always busy, how am I addressing what I'm feeling on the inside? So like, when I got pregnant, that was the first time all those feelings was like, I was like, whoa, I didn't really know I felt like this, because I was so busy avoiding it with events and things and just fun shit. Don't get me wrong, I miss that fun shit, but things are a lot more mentally calm now because I'm more self-aware of what I need to do to be happy within myself. I gotta create my own happiness. I can't keep using things to make me happy, because that shit don't last. So the last thing I must say is, you know, I always gotta bring it back to society and social media and shit, because that's what I'm passionate about. I mean, it's not that I'm passionate about it, but I am passionate about releasing ourselves from societal's grip. And you know, when I was doing my master's program, you know, advertising, they were like, when I was learning advertising, they were basically teaching us that we have to play on people's emotions. Like a lot of the commercials that I used to make in my classes, I used to play on people's emotions to get them to buy. Advertising, social media plays on our emotions and makes us feel like we need to purchase a product to feel this way. And you know, I just feel like after a while, it's just we so used to the shit that we don't realize that's what we're doing. You know, we see some shit on TV, we like, ooh, I do need that to feel that way. Like, I tried to brainstorm some commercials, but I don't feel like the commercials I thought I were good enough. But like, okay, example, like you remember those gum commercials and shit, like how they used to be like, ooh, your breath would be fresh and you attract girls. Or like cologne commercials, ooh, you smell good, you attract this. It's like, yes, you can fucking shower and attract a girl. You can fucking brush your teeth and, you know, get a girl. Like, you don't necessarily need to go out and buy a product to make yourself feel a certain way. Another commercial that I have brainstormed is probably terrible, but is the pop commercials, how they be acting like pop quenches your thirst, like those Sprite commercials and shit. Now we know damn well Sprite don't fucking quench nobody's thirst. I mean, maybe, I'm not gonna speak for y'all. Pop don't quench my thirst. I don't even fucking drink pop. So, cause that shit literally makes my drunks dry as fuck. So it's like ISIS. You wanna be seen? She wants to be seen because she's biting, like she's literally biting my fingers and my toes. So, I forgot, but I don't know if that was a bad example or not, but y'all understand what I mean. Like, society just be putting all this pressure on us, and you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you to realize like what type of pressure society is putting you under. It's up to you to wake up, and if you don't want to fit in or if you want to do something differently, it's up to you to recognize the signs and do something different. I don't know. This video is pretty much over anyway, because I kind of just lost my thought, and my fucking hand is kind of hurting because she's been biting me. But I'm just here to remind y'all, do not be placing your happiness into material items, because material items can disappear just as quickly as they came, and it never lasts. You know, the feeling that you get, the excitement that you get from a new product, it never lasts. It always wears off. So it's just better to just face yourself and deal with the problems that you are having on the inside. By all means, purchase whatever the fuck you want to purchase, but just don't purchase things to fill a void, because you're gonna be left with that fucking void when the purchase is old and done for. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful fucking day, because I know I will.